But the A in amillennial simply means that we do not believe that the millennium is a literal 1,000-year period. But what that 1,000 years represents is the time between Christ's first coming and his second coming, or his final coming. And we call that the interadvental period, the period between his two advents. He came once, and he will come again. And the time between his first and second coming is known as the millennial age. That's where we are. You say, how can you come to that conclusion? How can you conclude that Satan is bound right now? Well, if you go to Matthew chapter 12, when Jesus is preaching the gospel, and the Pharisees accuse him of being in league with Satan, you know what Jesus said to them? If a house divides against itself, it'll fall. You have to bind the strong man. And in that, he was talking about Satan. And what was Jesus talking about? He's saying, as I go out and preach, I'm binding the strong man. Because as the gospel goes out, he is being bound. And when the apostles went out in Luke's gospel, and they came back having preached the gospel, they came back and they said, the demons are subject to us in your name. And Jesus said, I know, because I saw Satan fall like lightning from heaven when you preached the gospel. You see, you understand that what binds Satan, what causes Satan to be crushed under our feet in Romans 16, when it says in Romans 16:19, be excellent at what is good and be innocent at what is evil. For God will soon crush Satan under your feet as you go out into the world and you preach the gospel. This is why we see the gospel having success all over the world. You say, I don't see it having success in Florida. I don't see it having success in Jacksonville. Go to Africa and go to China where the gospel is persecuted, and guess what it does? It overcomes.